Oh, I'm running behind. Oh my gosh. I forgot my own cup of coffee. I forgot my own cup of coffee. This is ridiculous. I was scrambling this morning. I got to run to the kitchen and get my coffee. This is crazy. Thanks for joining me this morning. It's April 15th, 2025. If you're in the United States, it's tax day, unless you file an extension or you refuse to pay your taxes. So that's up to you. I would encourage you to do so. I don't endorse anything illegal, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So, yeah. I got to go get my coffee mug. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Be right back. There we go. Ill prepared as usual. There we go. That's better. Ah, it's your Glock's birthday too. That's right. JB's birthday is today. He's born on tax day. How fun is that? uh, I know. Amateur hours. Such a rookie mistake. Oh, but there we go. Coffee. Hey. You guys who were watching me play a game last night, it just crashed on me. The whole game just crashed. And I signed off and said goodbye, and I killed the stream. So, yeah, it happens. So happy birthday to Johnny B. He's going to go live with somebody today at some point. So if you are following him, yeah, check it out. Who are you going to be with today, Johnny? What's the guy that's hosting you? Let's see, some other gentleman. I looked it up, but I did not subscribe to him. My brain's scattered all over the place. It's everywhere all the time. But that being said about the game last night, bye, Liz. Have a great day. Terry, tight pants Terry. He won't let us call him Uncle Terry, so we got to call him Tight Pants Terry. So right at noon Eastern time, MCAs. Are you going to put that in the Discord for us, Johnny B? Again, I'm sure you've already put it there once. But it's tax day. Tax day. But there's some cool stuff that happened on April 15th in history. Tight Pants Terry. I like it. TPT. It's like that song Jimmy Fallon and Will Ferrell did, wearing his tight white pants, and they had the little song. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. It's Knuckle Terry instead of Uncle Terry. Oh, you guys are great. I can't imagine waking up any other way. Abnorm's not here. He says, I don't know. Leo used to show up all the time. Tommy used to show. I haven't seen Tommy in forever. He was one of my first subscribers. And people come and go. They got lives to live. It's all good. We wish them well wherever they may be and whatever they're doing, of course. Friends of the channel will always be friends of the channel. And they're always welcome back to the table. If you'd leave us, we haven't forsaken you. Come back. You're a good lad. Oh, Johnny, can you tell me some things that happened on this day in history, on your birthday, in this day in history? Very significant stuff, by the way. Let's see if Johnny B can come up with something. If he knows anything that happened on his birthday other than him being born. May, June, July. He's a 4th of July baby. Unless one of his parents has a birthday in July. So, yeah. Eric knows some stuff. Good morning, Eric. How you doing this morning? Well, we talked about President Lincoln getting shot at the theater. But he actually died the next day. It's 7:22 in the morning. So, way to go, Johnny B. The president died on your birthday, and it's tax day. I wonder if there's a correlation between those two. Huh. I don't know. So there's some interesting stuff that happened on April 15th. Let's see. I did not find out. Let me ask Gemini real quick. When was April 15th the official day for taxes?
April 15th has been the official tax day since 1955. It's when individual income tax returns are due to the federal government. Oh, also, just so you're aware, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't rely on me for financial advice.
It always has a disclaimer. So in 1955, that was the official first day of taxes on April 15th. That's when they made it official. But you know what? McDonald's opened its first location in Des Plaines, Illinois on this day. The same day they made it official for tax day to be April 15th the first time. And guess how much, can you guys guess how much the McDonald's burger was at the first McDonald's? Does anybody know that right off the top of their head? Oh, I remember when burgers were just $1. 15 cents. And it stayed that way for 12 years when they finally went up to 18 cents. I bet people lost their flipping minds. 18 cents for a burger? It was just 15 cents yesterday. If it's anything like postage stamps, yeah, they freaked out about the price change from 15 cents to 18 cents. I can tell you that right now. When the price changes on stamps, people just, I don't know what it is, they'll lose their mind over 3 pennies. What are you going to do? There was, back when, this was like in the 90s, late 90s, they had the single cheeseburger. Was it $1 or 50 cents? They were running a special. I don't remember what it was. You ask, he's going to make random still hung up on the 3 wishes things. There was this thing like a 50-cent burger or $1 burgers. The little basic cheeseburger, nothing fancy, right? They were dirt cheap. And it was like a certain day of the week. You can go up there, you get these cheap burgers. And me and my friends, we get like 5 each or something. It was nothing. We just chow down these little cheeseburgers. No fries or anything like that. But I don't know, if you guys in your early 20s had a freeloader friend who was just, he was comic relief, kind of heavy set. People liked him, but he was always broke. His name was Jimmy. My guy's name was Jimmy. Take a look at the 3 wishes I posted in Discord this morning. I'll check them out in a little bit, Terry. I'll probably check them out here in a few minutes. But I'll tell you this story because Jimmy, take what you gimme, Mr. Broke, went with us one day. No, he actually met us there. Me and 2 other guys were there, just hanging out, having some cheeseburgers, whatever. And Jimmy shows up on foot about 3 blocks from the house or the apartments we were living in. He's like, hey guys, you guys left me, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, great, here we go. And he's like, oh, come on, man, you got to get me a cheeseburger. He was always begging, right? Get you a cheeseburger. And we're like, man, it's this point where we're like, man, you got to have at least $1 to get your own cheeseburger. Come on, you can't be that broke all the time. We're giving him a hard time and shit, And then I was like, you know what? I'll buy you a Big Mac. If you go into that kid's playground, go to the top bubble, bounce up and down and wave at us, I'll buy you a Big Mac. Now, granted, this guy was like 250 pounds. Maybe more. He was just fat. He was just big. He didn't hesitate. He took straight over there. He wasn't shoving kids, but he was making his way through kids. Got into the thing. I'm surprised he fit in the tunnels. He was that big. He didn't have to, he knew that cheeseburger. He went all the way through there. These little kids were like, ah! Screaming and stuff. Parents are starting to gather and wonder what the hell is going on. And we're just laughing. We're just dying laughing at our table watching this guy. We didn't have smartphones and nothing like that. We couldn't take any pictures. But he got all the way to the top, and it was this little box where it had the bubble windows where you can get out if you're a little kid and wave. He got up there. He didn't have to bounce. The whole thing just went, started leaning over. He's just waving, We're like, oh, great. I got to buy him a Big Mac now. It took him a lot longer to get back down. He had no shame at all. He said coming down. He didn't take the slide. We were hoping he would take the slide down, but I think he believed he would get stuck. So he managed to shuffle his way back down and come out. He's like, I did it, guys. And we didn't have, there were no Karens on the scene freaking out and screaming, calling the cops. It was just like, people were just like looking at him puzzled. Like, what is going on? You had a couple parents laughing about it. It wasn't that big of a deal. And it was only like maybe 5 little kids in there, begin with. Yeah, we got him a Big Mac, and he pretty, like you said, he pretty much inhaled it. His name, here comes Jimmy. Take what you give me. We made him earn it that day, though. We were laughing about that for forever. I also had a little Volkswagen Rabbit. We talked about this before, too. And again, it was one of those cheeseburger days. We decided to go through the drive-thru, me and just one other guy this time. And we were daring each other to do silly stuff. And he dared me to go through the drive-thru in reverse. I was like, all right, sure, whatever. A little stick shift. We get in there. We're going through the drive-thru in reverse. And he's on the passenger side. He's got to order now, right? So we back up. And it was so bizarre, weird, and embarrassing, and funny, all mixed together, because as I'm backing up through the drive-thru, a person's pulling up regular in front of me. So we're just facing this guy. He's looking at us like, what? And I'm like, I'm making motions like the window's broken or something like that. And we go through, we order, and we get up to the part where you pay, get your burger, and he's got his window down. And he's like, yeah, I wanted blah, 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 blah. And he's like, and then before the person can say it, it's like, my window doesn't roll down. We had to come through this way. And when I said that, they were like, oh, okay, here you go. We proceeded to exit the drive-thru in reverse. That was fun. They were not 15-cent cheeseburgers, though. They were like $1 or something like that. I don't remember. But, yeah, that was good stuff. Those are my McDonald's stories. The other ones, as I got older, involved a lot of bathroom breaks and stomach grumbles. So, when you're young, you can eat that garbage all day, every day. It doesn't matter. So, Ramesh just totally clueless. Oh, hey, Ramesh, how's it going, man? You've heard of McDonald's before, haven't you, Ramesh? Please tell me you've heard of McDonald's. You probably even have some McDonald's in India, I would imagine. Oh my gosh, Wesley. So yeah, 15 cents for a cheeseburger on April 15th. Jackie Robinson became the first American player to play in the Major League Baseball on this day in 1947. Jackie Robinson, the first African American player in the MLB. Oh, you upgraded your frappe? Your caramel frappe to a large? That's not even coffee, dude. That's like a bunch of syrups with a dash of coffee in it, maybe a spoonful or something like that. Okay, so you have McDonald's. You know what's going on. Quit ignoring my shit, damn it. It's important. All right, we gotta read Terry's 3 wishes here. Oh, Terry wants to be a billionaire. He wants to be the owner and creator of a new Playboy mansion. And he wishes he had X-ray 20/20 vision. Well, you know where his mind's going. Let's see what else some people said in here. Ramesh wished he had a private jet. He wished he had superpowers. He could save everyone and lots of money to make his parents happy. Well, there you go. Sloraya. She said she wishes her French teacher to retire. Wishes the principal would stop hitting her. And I wish she could stop the word pastime. I want that teacher to go. I want that one to stop hitting me. Oh, and free pastime. So stupid. Oh gosh. Mel's wants an island full of gorgeous men. whatever comes to her mind actually comes to truth. And she wished everyone loved her. Aw, we all love you, Mel. He wants to see Lauren's booty. A YouTuber. Yeah. Terry wants to be a billionaire. Oh man. Well, that's cool stuff, guys. Ah, you guys are awesome. They always have these three wishes type things. You know, people want to win the lottery, get tons of money. You know, I think money is always there. But he wants to be the new Pornhub CEO. Terry. In his office. Just by himself all the time, approving and disproving videos for his site. While he's wearing his skinny jeans. Have you guys ever... Come on, you guys have seen that one on the Jimmy Fallon, Will Ferrell, the skinny pants, the white skinny pants skit they do, where they're dancing around, and he got his skinny jeans on, his tight pants on, or something like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be wrong answers only. It's supposed to be weird, goofy stuff. It sounds like real wishes. I want to change yours now. Yeah, it was wrong answers only, guys. We're trying to come up with something off the wall and strange. So yeah, it's all right though. We get some good stuff. Yeah, it's all right. It's cool. I think I remember somebody, maybe it was SNL, or in Living Color. No, it wasn't in Living Color. One of those skit shows where they referenced Jackie Robinson being the first African American baseball player. Here comes this muscular guy, black guy, coming up on the field. And in 1947, that was a bunch of fat beer drinking white guys playing baseball. So you can imagine them all like, "What the hell is this?" You know, and spitting tobacco and drinking beer on the field. Great American sport, you know. And then this guy comes in and starts knocking home runs all over the place, making them look like fools. Yeah. Wesley had some weird desires for his wishes. Oh, there would be a lot of quiet people, Terry. If everybody had to tell the truth and nothing but the truth at all times. It's like people had the inability to lie anymore. If you wish there were no more lies. Man, I don't know. That would cause a lot of problems. I don't think we'd be at 8 billion people anymore. It'd probably drop a little bit. It probably would. It's like you're in there with your spouse having dinner, and all of a sudden Terry makes this wish, and all your all your truth starts spilling out of your face, and you can't stop it, like Jim Carrey on that movie Liar Liar. And you're like, no. I don't want to say that. That's the truth. It'd be a lot of divorces. There's a movie like that with Ricky Gervais. There is. Remember? Yeah, he teaches. That was a good movie too. What was it, Eric? I know what you're talking about. Where he had the 2 pizza boxes for the 10 Commandments, and he introduces lying for the first time to humanity. And the only TV show they had was the History Channel, because you couldn't tell a lie and make up stories. So they would all only talk about stuff on like the History Channel. That's the only channel they had on TV. What was the name of that movie, Eric? I want to see that again. That's one of those movies. It's one of the few movies I'll watch over and over. But I have seen it. He realizes that he can lie, and people just believe him because nobody knew what lies were. But you know. So he was just making up stuff, and he's telling this and that and the other. People are like, really? I got to figure out what that movie is again. Eric can look it up for us, maybe. But that was a really good movie, too. Jeez, I hadn't seen that one in forever. But when he came out with the pizza boxes, like the 10 Commandments, that was pretty good stuff. What's this? I'm going to look it up. Let's see here. Ricky Gervais, Pizza Box, 10 Commandments. The Invention of Lying. That was the name of it? Yeah, it's called The Invention of Lying. Came out in 2009. Very simple title for what it means. So, yeah. And they got a scene here. It's almost like 15 minutes long where he's trying to explain, his version of the 10 Commandments. The Invention of Lying with Ricky Gervais. Oh, yeah, you got to watch that, guys. Hey, Fed, what's going on? Ricky Gervais just has a different way of looking at the world. I think he's a hilarious guy. He's pretty damn smart when it comes to. He's created all kinds of shows that behind the scenes he's helped create and write different TV shows that people don't really know that he was involved in. He's been in a few movies. He's had his own TV shows in the UK, and yeah, he's pretty damn funny. He's pretty damn funny, and he doesn't give a crap. He wants to tell you something, he's going to tell it, and he doesn't care if you like it or not. But he doesn't like rub it in your face either. It's kind of like I don't know. He just tells what he thinks, and if you want to disagree, you can disagree. He's not going to get his feelings hurt, and he's not going to try to shove it down your throat. He's done interviews and stuff with people and talk shows and whatnot and things like that. And he's just, he's a very civil guy. He just doesn't, he has just a different view on the world and how things happen and all that other good stuff. It's very interesting to get somebody else's opinion, even if it's opposite of yours, so you got some contrast on your own beliefs. Not to question your own beliefs, but to be able to have something to compare it to and get your mind thinking, And it's good. I think it's good. An Idiot Abroad was pretty funny. There was this one, it was kind of sad TV show where, and it's pretty recent, last few years or something like that, where he's a news reporter for his really crappy newspaper in a small little town, and his wife passed away, and he's kind of suicidal, and he's like, what's the point, blah, blah, blah type thing. And he goes around, does interviews and stuff. That was a very, very good show. Had a lot of deep meaning. It was for me, it was emotional. It was just a really good show that he put on. Who's my favorite comic? I got quite a few. I like Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr is hilarious. He did this little he was in the news not a minute ago. Not too long ago, where reporters were asking him stuff on like the red carpet to some show and stuff. And he's like, really? This is all you can come up with? I'm a comedian. Why are you asking me these questions? It doesn't make any sense. He's not the person to be making those type of decisions or something like that. I don't think I have it anymore. I did a screen recording of it. I thought I was going to do something with it. But he's like, telling the reporter they need to get balls again. Oh, About Life. Is that the show? I think so. It's About Life. Yeah, something like that. Bill Burr is pretty damn funny. So, yep. I thought I had screen recorded that. But you can look it up. It went, I wouldn't say it went viral, but it was out there enough to, get people's attention. Jimmy Carr, he's all right. He's all right. I don't like the way he does his jokes. I don't know, it doesn't seem as funny to me. He's very witty. But I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me as a comedian. I don't know. Daniel Tosh, I think that guy's hilarious. Afterlife. That's what it's called, Afterlife. Yep. Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was funny. Cat Williams. He used to be really funny. Now he's kind of, not as funny as he used to be. Dion Cole. If you haven't seen Dion Cole, watch him. He's he used to be a writer for like I wouldn't say Conan, but he used to be a writer for one of those guys that did late night shows or something like that. Dion Cole, and he his at first when he was really getting out on stage and doing his own comedy and his own little tours and stuff, he would carry this notepad in his back pocket and he would tell jokes. It's just his facial expressions. If the joke landed or was a miss, he would make little notes, and I don't know. It's just funny how he did it. To me, it was just hilarious. And of course, he's developed as a comedian. He doesn't do the notebook thing anymore. He only did that for a little bit. That kind of went away. Jim Gaffigan used to be really funny. I don't think he's as funny as he used to be. But he's really funny too. John Mulaney, he's funny. There's all kinds of great comedians out there. But if I had to like watch one over and over again, I like to watch Bill Burr. He just kind of throws it out there, bam. Malcolm is ignoring the Ron White comedian. No, I'm not ignoring him. I'm not against hillbilly comics. Jeff Foxworthy, he's hilarious. Back in his day, I don't think he's tried to make a comeback on some tours, but it's just not as funny. I don't know. I like the what was that, Larry the Cable Guy? Larry the Cable Guy was good for about 2 shows. Then it was just like, you know what he's gonna say. He had the get her done thing. That was it. And then it's kind of, I think he's a flop now. That's just my opinion. You can love him or not, but you know, whatever. But yeah. Oh, another little fun fact on this day in history: the Titanic sank. I think Random already put that in there. Yeah. April 15th is not that great of a day, except for Johnny's birthday. And I guess Jackie Robinson's a good part of it, too. There's some weird stuff happened on April 15th. Rodney Carrington, he's pretty good, too. You only like him because he's hot? I'll tell you who's a hot comedian. Nikki Glaser. Yeah. She's not... She has her funny moments. She's entertaining. She's not like drop down hilarious. You know, she's not knee slapping hilarious, but she is knee slapping hot. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Nikki Glaser. I could watch her tell good or bad jokes all day, and it'd be just fine by me. Yeah. Yeah. And she's got a boyfriend who's like, well, he's shorter than her. I don't know how much shorter, like 8 inches shorter than she is. And she talks about how they break up, get back together, break up, all this other stuff. She has a little comedic stuff. She talks about herself a lot, but she's super hot. Yeah, good stuff there. I hope she ages well. Oh, you really did, Terry. Did you now? I'm sure you did. Has she been in any TV shows or movies? I think she just does comedy stuff. No, she's been in some shows or movies, but not like a main character or nothing like that. It never happened. We gotta have proof, Terry. Don't put them in this chat. You'll have to create your own Discord channel that says for 18 or older. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah. I used to have a crush on Sandra Bullock. I thought she was hot. She still is pretty attractive. But she wasn't like fake hot. Does that make sense? Sandra Bullock, I thought she's a very, very attractive woman, and she looks like somebody you could actually run into in town or something like that. You know, she wasn't so unrealistically hot that that multiple surgeries and all this crazy crap done to him to make him look the way he looked. I don't know. She looked like the girl next door. Nicki Minaj? Nah. She may Nikki Glaser. She does all kinds of stuff. You can see her on those roasting shows where they roast other people, you know, like when they roasted Tom Brady and different things. They'll have all these different comedians on the stage, and I'll come up there and do the little bit. Those roasts are fun to watch, too, by the way. Nikki with the booty. Just trying to read the comments over here. You guys are insane. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. And then Leonardo da Vinci was born 573 years ago. Leonardo da Vinci. Mona Lisa, Last Supper, all that kind of crap. But he did like 3,500 pages of drawings, engineering designs, and scientific notations. Fun fact, he wrote them all backwards, so you would have to use a mirror to read them. I didn't know that. He's like, I'm smart. This stuff's going to be used for a long time. I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to write it backwards. I'm going to do it this way. Only the rich people have mirrors, and only the rich people will be able to read it. So, here I go. I don't know what accent Leonardo... He's probably got the Italian accent, right? Right there, everything that I want to write. Write it backwards, so they have to use the mirror. Because I'm a jackass, you know? And most people can't read, and then very few people have a mirror, so there we are. 3,500 pages. Knock yourself out. He just had a jerk moment. Well, I guess it wasn't a moment. If you're writing 3,500 pages of engineering, design, scientific notations. Yeah. He was a smart guy. Didn't do too hot on the prediction of helicopters. But, you know, a smart guy, especially for his time. In 1452. That's a long time ago. Who drew Mona Lisa? Yep, the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He did both of those. He was dyslexic? Really? May have been. Didn't he do like the Sistine Chapel as well? All that stuff on the ceiling? Yeah, he did all kinds of crazy crap. See, people like that, like I've said before, back in the day, you know, people like him came from, you know, they had money to where they can go around and just paint. They'd sit there and doodle and come up with shit. Where everybody else was plowing fields and herding sheep, you know, trying to survive each day. People like him had time to sit and ponder, and that's why you get these great people like him that came up with all this stuff and did these amazing things. And you wonder where those people are today. They're all just watching people like me on YouTube, watching live streams and drinking beer on Sunday football days and stuff like that. They're not sitting around pondering life's complexities and figuring out solutions for the world. Very few people are doing that, and they don't get the recognition they should. But, you know, it's one of those things, you know. That's one of the things I've said before too. Like people who, and I didn't really know that either until somebody brought that to my attention. It's like you have all these people throughout history, thousands of years, that do all these books and masterpieces and all this stuff. They had time to sit back and think. Isaac Newton, he got to sit out there and just fart around, and all of a sudden he figures out gravity. You know, he tries to, you know, explain gravity and stuff. And nobody had time for that crap. Only if you had money. And you come from a family that had money, could you sit back and just chill and ponder stuff? I don't know if I'd be able to ponder enough to come up with something significant, though. I don't know. What else could I come up with that nobody else has ever thought of? Time to sit and think. I do that sometimes. I just go out in the backyard, just chill. Birds are chirping. Robert's laying in the grass. I can just lay on the hammock and kind of, you know, space out. But I don't come up with like cures for cancer or, you know, anything like that. He wasn't. Who are we kidding? He was a bum. Took acid, and he was a great artist. Got kids and a business. Yeah. Yeah. Wesley does windshields, glass repair on vehicles, and you're an electrician. So yeah, Wesley Rudd. Guess his business is called Kiss My Glass. Pretty creative. Still want to do a commercial for him. Um, I don't know how I would do it though. It'd be like I'd have to do one of those obnoxious uh, car salesman type commercials. Come on down, blah, screaming at the camera and all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing I can think of to do a video like "Kiss My Glass," or somebody get a busted windshield, or some guy coming out, "Kiss my glass." You rang? Wesley to the rescue. Oh gosh, what is there? I told him, I read your last comment, Terry. Wipe your glass. Yeah. With every sale, we'll wipe your glass. It's like that fudge packer place. What was it? Something in the rear and something in the front. Oh, man. You got to have a creative take on stuff like that to stand out in the business, you know? You do wipe it. It's embarrassing. What is it, like the plumber is number one in the number two business? Something like that. It's catchy. People laugh about it and they remember you. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. There you go. For those of you just tuning in, you'll need to watch yesterday's episode and join us on our Discord to find out more information about what the hell we're talking about. Terry's like, read my comments. Yeah, Terry's the one kicking up rocks and busting people's windshields in that big truck. I'm telling you, you should sell merchandise, Wesley, and call them glass wipes, you know, and just that'd be it, and it would like instead of like wiping your bum, the glass wipes. I don't know, something like that could be pretty funny. We do not encourage you to bleach your glass. We encourage you not to bleach. If you get a glass hole in your windshield, tired of that glass hole in your windshield on the way to work? Call Kiss My Glass. We'll fill it in and wipe it down for you. Good ideas. You gotta put that in your commercial. You get a glass hole. A rock gets kicked up from the car in front of you, hits your windshield, and the first thing that comes to mind is like, wow, what a glass hole. That's great. I make myself laugh. It's good. Anybody else need some good business ideas? Feel free to ask me in the comments. Unless it's Terry, then I'm not going to listen to him. So, tired of that dirty old glass hole? Time to remove that tint off your glass. Come to shave my glass. Oh, gosh. Is your glass pitted? Maybe it's time to upgrade your glass. Suck my glass hole. What? Ramesh, he took it off the deep end. Ramesh did. Kiss your glass problems goodbye. But that's got to change. Yeah. We got to figure up a new one. The best glass in town. People are always saying we've got the best glass in town. You got a big crack in your glass? Let us fill it in. It can go on and on. Come on, Wesley, we're helping you out, man. All these are spitfiring ideas here. I need a dry erase board and we can kind of vote on these things. I didn't even put a poll up today. I'm not even going to start now. It's almost time to go. We have glass spackle. It can out scratch your glass. Ah, whew, man. Oh, did something scratch your glass? Bleaching glass. How dare you? Yeah, well, you gotta bleach that glass hole, make it to where you can see again. Yeah, makes total sense. Got a leaky glass hole? They'll fill it in for you. I can't. I guess they can't all be glass hole references, but I think that's pretty funny. A glass scratch buffer yesterday. Can't buy nice things. Oh my gosh. Glass scratch buffer. With our exclusive glass scratch buffer. uh, tired of that leaky glass? Just what the doctor ordered. Oh my God, Ramesh took it off the deep end again. uh, well, we're learning a lot about Ramesh in the chat here. If you had any doubts, concerns, or questions, you can definitely you can figure them out in this chat about Ramesh today. Just saying. Oh. Yep. We don't blow glass, but we'll fill it. Oh gosh. Anyway, how did we go down this rabbit hole for Wesley's business? I'm not sure. Oh gosh, I gotta stop. You guys are too much. Oh, Ramesh, you just stop while you're ahead, man. You have wet pants now because your glass is leaky. Did someone shatter your glass? we, we can fix. We can replace that glass. We'll upgrade your glass. Someone shatter your glass hole. Well, I hope you're writing all these down, Wesley. These are shatter glass hole. Man. You can do it for truckers too, Wesley. Need that fresh glass for that long haul. Whew. I don't know. I don't know if I can last 2 more minutes in this video. Should we stop with the glass references? Without a doubt. Well, the 8-ball has spoken. It's got to be the long haul. I think that's be the best phrase for the truckers. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Anywho. I gotta catch my breath. You're over it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in today on this Tuesday morning, April 15th, 2025. We had a great show today. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. All glass aside, tune in later for more videos and stuff. You could call him the Glass Man. uh, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Get these videos out there. Check out some other stuff on the channel if you're new to it all. Check out our Discord. You can email me. You get all kinds of stuff. We'll see you guys next time. So be safe. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. And I'll see you guys next time.